As water reflects the face, so the heart reflects the person. Proverbs 27:19. What story does reflection time reveal about your heart?
Will my adopted child be okay? What will their future look like? Where did I go wrong? Hi neighbor, I'm Tim, an adoptive parent and adoption mentor. If you're a struggling adoptive parent searching for answers in your parenting journey, you're in the right place. I teach Christian adoptive parents how to be okay, even if their kids aren't, by anchoring them in biblical principles. Anchors of hope and healing are on the way.
Hi neighbor. Today I want to consider with you the topic of reflection. And I want to share with you 14 ways to make reflection a profitable use of your time. We're going to do that by considering the word reflect forwards and backwards. Before we get into today's topic, I want to share another review from one of our listeners. Chris writes, "Such needed encouragement in our parenting journey. This podcast offers bite-sized episodes filled with biblical lessons, encouragement for my day, and navigating parenthood as we raise our kids. Tim truly is an anchor to remind us what's most important in life and helps us stay grounded in biblical truths." Thank you, Chris. These reviews mean so much to me. I not only find them encouraging, but it really helps me to understand what topics are resonating and what topics you need to hear. And when you take the time to leave a review, you are ensuring this podcast will reach a much wider audience. I hope you'll consider doing just like Chris did. Please see the show notes for a quick video on how to do it. Just like Chris said, let's get to today's bite-sized episode. Do you permit yourself time for reflection? Time to sit back and absorb situations, events, and even decisions you've made? What that looks like for you isn't necessarily what it looks like for me. Personally, I love to grab my hat, my hiking stick, and my dog and go for a walk. It's different from my wife. She enjoys quiet time in the mornings with her cup of tea. The what isn't as important as the doing. I want to encourage you to make time for reflection. With that in mind, let's consider the word reflect forwards. R stands for recharge. Have you ever forgotten how to relax? I know I have, and it's not healthy. Use your time of reflection as an opportunity to recharge your batteries. The letter E stands for enjoy. Enjoy this process. I believe reflection is a process and not a rigid set of guidelines. Have a plan, but keep it flexible. A happy disposition will allow you to discover things about yourself that tension and anxiety suppress. F stands for face reality. Don't face reality with trepidation. Use your reflection time as an opportunity for honest assessment. Do this by identifying your victories, but also identify your challenges. L stands for alone time. Time spent in meditation is a great way to reflect and gain perspective. Find ways to get away, even if it's only for a few hours. Make alone time a priority. E stands for experience. Ask yourself, what are the lessons I've learned from this experience? Whether good or bad, reflection allows you to take your experience and grow from it. C stands for center. Are you moving through life at such a frantic pace that you feel out of balance? And then comes this realization that something has got to give. Use your reflection time as a way to regain your balance and get centered again. T stands for think. As you think through where you've been and where you want to go, maybe it's time to revisit your priorities. Does something or some things need to change in order for you to achieve your goals? Let's get to the first of your 2 daily doables. Allow reflection time to reveal your story to you. Don't put this off. See where you've been, see what you've learned, and then where you're going. Now let's consider the word reflect backwards. It's easy to reflect on difficult times with the attitude good riddance. If you find yourself in the middle of a trial It's easy to think, why me? But is there a way to reflect on these times of trial with a different perspective? I believe so. As I said, we're going to look at reflect backwards. T stands for trials will come. It's really based upon how you choose to look at trials that makes the difference. Reflect on what that trial has taught you about yourself and how going through that trial has made you stronger. You do that by counting your blessings, the letter C. There are blessings to be found even in the darkest of times. They are there if you take time to reflect. Make a list of these blessings and be encouraged, the letter E. Allow your blessings to give you strength. Strength to look forward, the letter L. Don't dwell on the past, and certainly don't dwell on the past. There's a difference between reflection and dwelling. Dwelling on the past hampers your ability to embrace your future, the letter F. Your future will look bright because you have endured, the letter E. Past experiences of endurance will give you confidence for tomorrow. And when new challenges come your way, and they will, take time to reflect again, the letter R. This is a repeatable process you can use over and over and over again. Let's get to your second daily doable. Don't underestimate the power of considering reflect backwards. Use it to give you hope for tomorrow. That's all for this episode. I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope this consideration of reflect forwards and backwards has encouraged you to make time for it, because I believe the story reflection time will reveal to you about your heart, will give you the courage and confidence to face the future. Until next time, this is Tim, encouraging you to do what you can now.
I hope today's episode encouraged you to face the storms in your parenting journey with courage and confidence. If so, would you please share this episode with another adoptive parent? It would also bless me in the mission of this podcast if you would take a couple of minutes and leave a review for the show on Apple Podcast. Until next time, this is Tim, encouraging you to do what you can now.